Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Celebrity Cars. We're located just down the street from all the shiny lights on the strip. You ever come here on vacation? If you want to see a bunch of cool cars, please come by. Maybe you go home with one. I don't know. We run a car show every Saturday morning. Go to celebritycars.com to find out all the details on what I'm about to start talking about. Welcome to Celebrity Cars, folks. This is the 2008 Ferrari GTB Fiorano. It's black. It's got a tan interior with black inserts and into the seats. Folks, every car that comes in here goes through me most of the time. And we do something called a living, breathing condition report. That's me. When we get to black cars, especially this one, I feel like we should first sit down in a boardroom and discuss things first before we start talking about this car. I wanted to open the scene with me sitting at a table in all seriousness to talk about this car. This is, it's amazing. This has got extra body kits on it. It's, I don't know if there's any suspension adjustments. I don't know. It's just insanely beautiful. But folks, it's been around. It's a 2008, it's got some miles on it, and it's black. So you know what that means. It makes my job a royal pain in the ass. Here's the thing. It went to the detail department. There was a little bit of miscommunication. Today's film day, and certain sections weren't done. Now, what's that mean? Well, you notice like we're out front here, this is all beautiful black. This is super shiny. It's awesome. If we look a little bit closer, there's a couple watermarks in there that you don't know about. And you wouldn't know about unless you had me walking around the car chit-chatting about it for the next 15 minutes. One more time. It's black. It's not new. It's working on 20 years old. It has little itty-bitty marks here and there. It doesn't have any major gouges. Some of the pieces of the moldings in the spoiler area up front and in the back have little cracks in them. It's fiberglass, it's a low car, it's fast, been around for a while. It's got some wear, okay? So Quincy walked around when we first started the video and perfect, because I need you to see this from standing here 5 feet away condition. Because if you get really close, then I start to see little marks. And we'll be here all day. We don't want to do that. So, I know there are Ferrari collectors out there. I know you're salivating over this car. And it's not perfect, but it's darn close. And for, normal transportation, you're not going crazy out of your mind. You got to drive it every day or however you want to keep it. Just know that this is a used Ferrari. And it's in spectacular condition, and it's got a bunch of small flaws. So if you want a brand new one of these, you're crap out of luck, because you can't get a brand new one of these. And if you wanted a black one, then you're kind of sort of stuck with this one. So I like to start off in the front of the car. We're gonna just glide by some things, and I'll point out the bad stuff. The rest is, normal wear. It's normal wear driving down the road. Now, to get back to the unfortunate miscommunication with the detail department, you could see this hood is very nice and shiny, and it's got a couple little clear coat things in it, sure. But they didn't do this nose down here, and I kind of want to punch them in the nose. So this needs to be shined up a little bit better. Of course it will. Down here, this lower spoiler is in just about as good a condition it could be for being used. There's a little faint of color here. I hear a nice and smooth, but over here, this is like an overspray kind of action going on here, folks. That's what that is. I do think a portion of this car was painted at one point. I don't know the details. You'll have to call Celebrity Cars and go over with the guys of where they think, if you're real picky and you're interested in this car. To me, an older Ferrari, what are you going to do? Throw it out if you get a scratch? You gonna throw it in the trash can? No, you got to get it painted. So don't get all worked up that it's, was in an accident or any of these kinds of things. Sometimes black cars need to be painted. So I just wanted to get that out. Down here, over my left shoulder, is a definite unfortunate little crack in the in the fiberglass down here. So I've kind of got like a Y situation going on. You don't really notice it until you get all the way down on the ground because this is a very, very shiny black car. Over here, it looks like we've gotten away with just about everything, but there's a small blemish here. It's really light. This is just something that flew up on the road and, you know, and popped the car in the nose here a little bit. I have the same situation going on right here, but I think a detail will get most of that out. This one down here, a detail's not gonna do. And over here, a detailer might be able to make it look a little bit better. But you know, they're definitely, you know, small scratches. They're not gouges, there's nothing colossally broken. Here's where somebody put some touch-up paint on it at one time. That might have been way back in the day when the car was kind of new and they were like, oh, I got a scratch. And so they tastefully put some touch-up paint on, and you know, the touch-up paint on black never really works out because then you wind up with a mark like that. But I'm just, folks, I'm going over the condition of this particular vehicle, all right? Down here, I got a really small crack right here. Other than that, it's totally black. There aren't any weird film to it. There's nothing strange going on. And I find wax in all the crevices that I have to get out later on, blah, blah, blah. Okay, this fender looks terrific. There's some light scratches here from looking like, you know, bending over and doing some, you know, engine work. Do I think that they could be polished out? Maybe, not really sure. Up here, all this looks pretty good. You can see where some watermarks that kind of sort of set in at one point. There's some extra like light scratches in the clear coat that just need to be detailed, folks. Better, let's just say. Okay, up here on the glass has just got minor wear. Surprisingly nice windshield, considering this is a Ferrari and you like to go fast in these cars, and then, you know, you create road wear up here. But it looks terrific. So I think this car has behaved most of its life. Side mirror is good. This pillar is in good shape. The roof is nice and black. There are no major cuts, grooves, you know, anything bad going on in there. Up here, it's a nice black. It could be polished a little bit better, but I've got nothing bad to say about up there. This fender, or I'm sorry, this rear quarter panel here is all super nice. You know, Quincy and I can wave to each other. Let's wave. I do try to do this with black so everybody can see. Here comes Andrew. That's the guy that you call, okay, if you want to buy this car. You just walk by. But all of this is, it's beautiful. Just, folks, it's just, I mean, I'm going to say it 30 more times. This car's just been around. So it's not perfect anymore. It's got little things in it. Okay, let's continue with the paint. I don't recall anything weird going on back here on the trunk lid, so we're good there. And then back here, all the way down, you know, this isn't fair, it's too dark, you can't see it. Let's stay up here and then I'll spin the car around. The rear glass is great, folks. The other side of the hood up here is just fine. All this black is good. The glass over here is just fine. Side mirror is good. Door handle's good. Inside the door jamb here, just, you know, there's like one little itty bitty minor one here. The moldings down below, these extra moldings are super cool. Quite frankly, I cleaned the crap out of them right before filming. I noticed there's a small split down here, Quincy. You're going to want to show them that. It's all the way down. Nobody sees it, especially when they're standing next to it, getting in and out of it, whatever. But it's right there, and it is what it is. I did not talk about the wheels yet. We'll get back over to the wheels in just a moment. We're whipping through this. Same thing on this side, folks. Leaning over a little bit to fix some things in the engine compartment. So there's a little bit of marks here, but they're not all the way through, and you can't see them until you're standing on top of the car. Down here, all this is good. This piece is good. That one's good over there. I don't know if I got down that far over there on that side of the car. I didn't. This fender's just fine. Couple light scratches in the clear coat, which can be detailed out once again. Over here, the molding down on the bottom is all in good shape. If you notice, just by a certain angle, there's some smudge down in there. There's small stones, small pieces of dirt. It's hard to get in there with a detailing rag, and I did the best I could. Oh, Quincy, right here. This is a small crack. I knew there was one more. There's a small crack right here. All right. And the passenger side is beautiful, except right here in the middle of the door. Once again, somebody put some touch-up paint on it. It just looks like something you could wipe off, but unfortunately, it's a little ding, it's a little scratch. There are no dings on this car anymore. All right, Wheels. Yes, folks. Dang, I think I spent 20 minutes on each wheel, getting inside the bolts. The only thing on the wheels are these chrome bolts, for some reason, wanted to rust. It's a little bit of surface rust. You know, it's a big who cares, but it's on every single wheel, just a little bit of surface rust on those chrome bolts. I cleaned inside and around and shoved in there. My fingers are sore, but it's just a little bit of rust on the bolts. It's no big deal. I'm just telling you about it. It's what a condition report's all about. The brakes are beautiful. Everything's nice and clean there. Right, so I think we're good. And we're all in understanding about the paint of this car. It's brilliant, it's beautiful, and it looks incredible for its age and all that fun stuff. Look at this interior. Got carbon fiber seats and leather, tan, black, super sporty, super clean. And also, if you're watching this video first, you can go to celebritycars.com to learn a little bit more, you know, about you know, how many owners it's had and Carfaxes and how many options this car was made with back in 2008 and stuff like that. So, but other than that, the leather feels wonderful in here. Center console's got some more carbon fiber. Dash has got some carbon fiber. I don't see any cracks in here. I don't see any major stains. This 599 floor mat is, you know, pretty well used, but there's no holes in it. It's made out of leather. It's very nice. Climbing in and out of the car over here, the rubber getting in and out, it's just normal wear and none of it's bad. And got more carbon fiber seats over here, carbon fiber in the doors. This is just a sick ride. 599 GTB Fiorano. I do not see a suitcase back there for luggage, but I do see the straps and I do see a book of the, oh, no, I don't. We'll get that down and talk about that later. Okay, I'm gonna pop the hood so you folks can see this 12-cylinder. Oop. That was funny. I went the wrong way. Wrong car. This is when everybody laughs at Scott. Okay, I found it. Here's your 12-cylinder, folks. Pretty awesome. And once again, maybe you fast forward to this point because you want to see the engine compartment. You want to learn about its service records and all that kind of stuff. You're going to go to celebritycars.com. You can give us a call. Got Andrew here, got Ryan here, and you could talk to those two cats about, you know, what this car has been doing, you know, for the last 16, 17 years. So here it is. It's a very nice car. Quincy, if you could, real quick before we wrap up, I'll open the trunk, sure. I think there's a button on, oh no. Well, there's a button, might be a button on the remote. I want to see, oh, I know that the button in the door works. So now I know the remote works as well. But it's nice and clean back here, practically brand new carpet. You know, there's a battery tender goes in here. It's nice and clean. I've got nothing bad to say back here. Very nice clothes. Okay, the next thing that we do here, oh, you want to, have you looked in this side, Quincy? The next thing we want to do, folks, oh, we didn't, you could stay there, Quincy, and show off the interior, and I'm going to spin you around because we didn't talk about the back of the car. There's one more small crack back here that I need to point out. It's all the way down near the ground, so it really doesn't matter, but, you know, we like to be as honest as possible around here and figure things out and, you know, help you get a new ride. Okay, Quincy, come on back here. This is the broken piece over my right shoulder. So small crack there. I guess somebody backed into something, I'm not sure. All these joints are beautiful. The molding around here, around the exhaust pipes. Look at the back of this car, isn't it beautiful? It's just gorgeous. So yeah, I don't have a whole lot of, there's some dust back here. Dusty Las Vegas, you're gonna get dust every 10 seconds. And that's the owner's problem. But here we go. 2008 Ferrari GTB 599, very, very special car. We're gonna go for a quick ride around the block, folks. Make sure it gets through the gears. Oh, you're showing them the wheels. Yeah, showing the wheels. Yep, zero curb rash. The barrels are super nice and clean. I got the yellow braking system, or the yellow calipers as well as I could. So yes, very, very tasteful combination, a beautiful ride. And we're gonna go for a quick ride around the block, okay? Gonna get to hear it and all that cool stuff. Actually, before I shut off this camera, here, let's do it. You can hear it in here. Pretty cool, huh? Folks, stick around. We're gonna go for a ride. We'll be right back. Folks, here we are, as promised, in the 2008 Ferrari 599 GTB. I've been in this car a couple times before. It's awesome. The mechanicals are a bit dated because of shifting now and how much faster things are. But this car is one of the big exceptions because it's a 599. And this is a very, very impressive, important vehicle in the Ferrari world. All right, foot's on the brake. I'm gonna engage first gear. I'm gonna turn off the auto because I hate it. And so here we go. It's about 45 miles an hour. I'm gonna hit the brakes here pretty good, folks. 3, 2, and 1. Love the technology that's kind of there and kind of not there. When you're driving a Ferrari in a sports car like this, you'd love to hear the squeak of the tires. At least I do. So, but no, plenty of assistance from special traction controls and all that kind of stuff. Just an extra little squeak of the tire. I didn't warm up the brakes very well, but so far so good. This is very nice. We got the air conditioner going. I'm gonna turn it down just a little bit. Oh, there we go. The 2 speed bumps here. I'm gonna go over them very carefully. It's a very solid experience over these speed bumps. I kind of go off the suspension a lot off of these speed bumps because you want to listen for squeaks and rattles and things that might go clunk that aren't supposed to. So far, we're doing really good. No traffic coming. How about that? My right turn signal's on. My brake is on. Hard right. Gonna stay in second gear. Kind of a hard left in this cul-de-sac. How about that sound? V12s are pretty cool. Okay, this does not look good. We've got lots of traffic out here. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. That was tempting, wasn't it? No, not gonna be a jerk. Folks, this is a very, very nice car. Look, we encourage pre-purchase inspections, okay? So give Andrew or Ryan a call, 702-818-1031. Look at this guy. Here's a car accident waiting to happen. Lord Jesus. Sorry, folks. There's a reason why I stayed here. Okay, not gonna guess. And my turn signal's back on. It's Friday. Everybody wants to get home. They're all doing dumb things. And we're gonna get off the road. Folks, the transmission feels great. Steering wheel makes a little bit of noise every once in a while. It's kind of a who cares, but if it bugs you, then I don't know, maybe you could do something about it. It's a very shiny, very, very nice Ferrari, and you'd be very lucky. I've driven this car a couple of miles. For multiple reasons, and the looks you get driving this car, there's kind of sort of, you know, when you're driving a normal Lamborghini down the road or something like that, every other person looks at you and it's pretty cool. If this matters to you, this car, because it's so black with a little bit of yellow, it's just it attracts everyone. That guy driving by in the van right there is like, wow, look at that thing. This is really, really something. So if you're looking to stand out, you live locally, you like to cruise in and out of valets and stuff like that, this is definitely your ride. 702-818-1031. Give the sales guys a call. They're happy to answer any of your questions and help you out. We'll see you next time. Thank you.